Hi, welcome to my channel Artsy Hub. This is Anudip Karkera, and today let us see how we can draw Lord Ganesh using easy steps. Both angle have to be same. Next, the tilak, which I'm going to do like this. Using scale, you can draw the center line, or you can just draw a line this way. Now, initially, please draw it light, this line. Okay. Now, we will start from the head. So, first shape that I'm gonna do is the U shape, which is the head of Lord Ganesh. After this, after a simple U shape, you can simply do a curve here, this, two straight lines. Now here, see, whatever you're doing on the left side has to be symmetric on the right side, even the body and the legs, except for the hands a little bit. You can even change the mukut, they not be exact same. You can make it still interesting. Now, this is the first shape. Now here comes the ears, the long ears. Here I'm gonna do it in angle first in this way, and then from the center line I'm just going to do the curve. Here this is first. Next, from here, two angular lines here like this. Now make sure this distance have to be same. And then keeping this as center, I'm simply going to do a line here, and as it goes down, it has to be like from big to small. Like this. We are not going to give a lot of detailing now. First is just forming. Next, right next to this, you just make it a little curvy over here. You have to do this one first, a little curvy shape over here, and then comes the tusk. This one is a bit long and one is half broken. Cut this way. Next, from here you're going to draw once again angular line. You can even change it into a straight as well. Now here I'm going to just keep it like this. I'm going to start the shoulder over here like this. First thing is the shoulder. Make sure this length, if you have marked this is the shoulder length, try to keep it same. From the center you can just keep your pencils like this, and you can observe, see, mine is a little bit inside, so I have to just get it a little outside over here, so that way you can correct, you can make the shoulders equal length. Now after this, we leave a little gap, and then comes the chest. Once again the same gap over here. Some portions may be covered, like the chest will be covered with hands, with dress, but this is very important to understand this. So this is like number 3 here, opposite number 3. If you're still finding it difficult to do this part, you can simply mark small distance from here, maybe a head distance from here, or maybe a little half of this distance, and then you can simply draw an oval keeping this as a center. And then two curves over here, the chest part like this. Try to match both left side and right side. Mine has come a little up over here, I will correct it later. Next, after this, the palm. So here I'm going to draw the palm over here, which is nothing but an almond shape. See, you're simply going to draw a badam shape, an almond shape like this. and then connect this bottom, see, in this way, like a L shape over here. Okay, a curvy L, small curve over here. This shows the thickness. On the other side, we are going to draw a big bowl full of laddus. You can change it to modaks as well. So here I'll be drawing this cup first. Lightly draw the cup. Do not erase all these lines, and that you can do it later. Now here you can add laddus or any fruits you can add. You can add modak. Arrange it in a nice way. After this, you're going to draw the palm, which is holding. So here you're going to draw a C shape like this. Then leave a little gap, then the other fingers. Now from here to here you have to simply connect like this. I'm going to draw a chain over here. You can do any design, you can add any designs inside. Now see, if you have keeping this distance, you have to keep the same distance over here. This bangle, the big bangle over here, big bangle, even here the dress, the hands, the other side of the hand, the leg part. So here, if you're finding it difficult to do this, you can simply draw an 8 shape or the infinity like this, in this way. Roughly draw this and then start correcting like this. First, this is a bit smaller. Next, make this one a little bigger here. Then comes the toe. One thumb is big, then rest all small. Just roughly draw it. Done. This is a rough one. Now next you're gonna mark the eye line before you start drawing the eyes. So here, this is the first main step where you're forming it using shapes, and then here you should get it right. Now next let us use our eraser. Okay, so next I'm going to erase all the extra lines that we have drawn. The construction line, the stomach line won't appear over here, so I'm going to erase those as well. I'm going to make this still neat like this. Try to draw it light as much as possible when you're doing the shapes. Drawings will be really neat if you follow this method. A gemstone over here, then one more curve line. Now make sure your pencil is neat, I mean very sharp and neat like this when you're doing these detailing. Let me do these curves. Now if you want to change the design, if you want to change the patterns over here, feel free to do it. I'm gonna change this one. I'm gonna make it a little curvy, like this, curved ears. Looks nice, isn't it? Now this is gonna be the curve. This is gonna be the curve of the ears. Next, the head over here, the forehead. Here comes the tilak, which we are going to do it later. Now let me start the trunk. Let me start with the curves. And the center line, let me make it neat. Now if you're finding it difficult, to do these curves, you can rotate the book, however convenient it is for you, and then you can do the curves. Now for example, if I want to do this curve here with chain, see, it is a little difficult for me when I'm doing it in this way, but when I'm doing it like this, it is a bit easy for me because my hand is adjusted to this, like this. Next, the tusk. Next, a little slopey over here, not too straight, a little slopey here, like curved. Make sure they both have to match. Then I'm going to first do the garland. Thickness, it shouldn't look uneven. See, wow, it started looking really good now. Now even on the other side, but here on the other side we have laddus, so it will be covered. Now here I'm gonna do this bowl first, but now I feel modaks would look good. So you can simply add the shawl over here like this. Let it come here above. Yes. Next, the hands over here on both the sides. A little pattern. Next, the garland. Some designs on the garland as well. A different set of the flowers. Next, there. Okay, the palm now. Drawing palm is actually easy. Now, once you have drawn this almond shape, you have to divide with the curve. Then the thumb first, and then little curvy line over here at the center, divide it, and then see, start adding this 1, 2 here, and 1 and 2 here, like this. Too easy. And on the other side, here like this, here a little like this. This is the center. Now what we can do is, keeping this as above the line, we can simply draw an eye over here first, a leaf shape like this. After this, you are going to measure this one. See, for example, you're going to mark this, the same distance you're going to mark over here as well, left side, and then lightly draw the eyes. You should get the angle right now first. Lightly draw it and then try to adjust the angle. After this comes the eyeball, like this. Now if you're finished till here, just make this top line a bit curved. Add a little bit of eyebrows. Next, the eyelashes, and then comes the eyebrow. Make sure both angles have to be same. Next, the tilak, which I'm going to do like this. And the a U over here. Looks good, isn't it? Next, I am going to erase all these lines, reference lines that I've drawn initially, and let me start adding curves. And the curve, even the direction, it changes over here, and it becomes near here. See, very near all these curves, like this. Beautiful, isn't it? A few lines for the ears. That's it. Next, we can add 2 more hands on the background, and also here for the mukut, for the kirita, I'm going to draw a curve like this. This way. Again, an oval shape like this, a curved U shape like this. Make sure the size has to be same now. And then an oval where he's holding a lotus. Next, the hand. So first this finger, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this. Let me erase this. And let me add a nice, neat lotus. Just mark this, and then the angle. Now here this V section has to follow over here as well. The same size. And then small lotus over here. And this way. A bangle. I'm gonna make this a little bigger because I don't feel it's matching. If you like this video, please do consider sharing this video with your friends, and even subscribing to my video and hitting the like button. Thank you.